King Charles's coronation, only over just 4 weeks away now. Ministers are set to pay out £8 million for portraits of King Charles to be hung in public buildings like schools or courthouses, fire and rescue centres. Now, the government say the portraits will serve as a visible reminder of our nation's ultimate public servant, but many people have blasted the expense of the plan. £8 million for the coronation, to promote the coronation.
We've just been talking there about a serious issue and lack of funds and, you know, our nurses and our doctors who are all desperately striking something they don't want to do. But, hey, let's spend £8 million on a portrait of Charles. Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And here's the thing. Don't stop me now, I'm on one. Don't stop me now. Here's the thing. Why can't they just get a picture off Instagram like the rest of us do and print it out and stick it in a nice cheap frame? It's just a picture.
This is a historical moment.
It is historic, and I am so looking forward to it, and I'm not anti-royal.
Yes.
But that much money on a picture makes me want to vomit.
But... The voice
How much do they bring?
But the coronation itself, will drive an extra £1.4 billion into the UK economy. So if you take that little 8 million, well, not little, but you take that 8 million
and give it to the nurses and the doctors and everyone else is on strike.
But if you don't promote the coronation and let people know it's happening and embrace it and say, come watch,
it's happening.
you
we
won't
don't need
have
to see a
people
picture.
come and invest that money into our economy.
Yes, you will.
But they won't come if they don't know it's happening.
They know it's happening. We don't need an £8 million picture.
I've tried.
Well, here's the point. Are you going to enjoy the coronation?
I can't wait, but I'm not paying £8 million for a picture.
Listen, I know for a fact that you've got a picture of him by your bedside.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're making a big
Printed. At Snappy Snaps or whatever it's called.
I just
£2.50.
I think that we will all, the majority of people will enjoy the coronation and join in.
It's not about not enjoying it.
Have their street parties and everything. And I am the only one on this team who can remember the first coronation.
Yes. How old would you have been then?
I would have been about 11 or 12, around that age. And Mrs. McCracken on the corner of our road was the only person in the road to have a telly. So I went up early, a few days beforehand, knocked on the door and said, can I come in and just watch it on your telly? And I sat on the front and I loved every second.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look forward to it, because I think King Charles, this is my personal opinion, of course, I think he's going to make a good king.
Yeah, I do too.
I really do.
I do too.
And I'm looking forward to it.
I suppose we've got to get that separation from we all remember the Queen. Like, it's so hard to actually visualise now the King. So, I mean, I know 8 million's a lot of money, but we've got to kind of bring back the whole, this is the King now, not the Queen. And I think those photos may do it. I'm not saying 8 million, not saying.
I can't even speak.
But the whole thing will cost money. It's got to cost money, hasn't it? Because it's a spectacle, and it's the spectacle that tourists and us, people will come into London, people have their street parties, go to the pub, spend their money. It's a bank holiday weekend. Yeah. That's what drives that into the economy.
I think your analysis...
It does drive it into the economy, but are they the billions it's bringing in? Are they going to spend those billions on other silly things like...
Well, time will tell. And actually, staying with
I mean, my MBE's gone out the window.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not sure that was ever on the cards, really. That'll be front of all the mags, won't it? Cutting comments.
I'm going to show you one day.
Yes.
I'm going to wear my medal.
Listen, we're staying with the subject of King Charles because there is now a King Charles costume that's selling online, which is dividing opinion. Now, some royal fans really aren't impressed by it, and some think the costume is spot on. Have a look and see what you make of that. Oh, you're cruel. You are a cruel lot. Now, I'm saying that, you see, I'm very sensitive about this because I do have the ears of my own. I've got the sticky-out ears that...
You don't, Ruth.
This is what I'm talking about. You don't know how that's hurting me. No, but I have got the sticky-out ears,
No,
you see.
take them off
So
now. Come on.
Yes, so I don't need these. And you see, that makes me want to cry, Colin.
No, it's sensitive.
No, but I saw that this morning because I've got sticky out ears and I'm a bit sensitive because I was teased a bit at school about them. Yeah. I find that a bit cruel.
I find it a bit cruel, actually.
Do you find it a bit cruel?
I don't like that.
This lot thought it's hilarious. No, anyone find it cruel? No. Oh, you're...
The thing is,
So
it is.
mean.
It is. It's almost a form of bullying, actually, to pick on somebody, you know, because we don't know when he was younger that he wasn't teased relentlessly. He has been.
I'm sure he has.
You know, every puppet that's been made about him, every speech that's been made, it's
no.
all about his
Everything
ears.
about
And
the
that
ears.
must be really hard
I'm
to...
definitely not going to wear the robe because I had it on good authority from somewhere else about what I should wear. So have a look at the photograph and just see what I've got.
What, have you been invited?
Oh.
The advice that I'm getting.
Oh.
So I won't be wearing the robe, but I will have advice as to what to wear.
Oh.
Have you been invited?
No.
She's absolutely so jealous then.
Like, come on.
I haven't been invited. Have you been invited?
Yeah, see, I'd wear that.
Oh, you
No, I
wear a
don't.
crown.
Don't need the ears, look.
Image.
What do you think?
Are you...
Queen Ruth.
Well, you
I
could
think
be
it's
related.
lovely.
Could we put those on?
Could be
board?
related. How do we even go on? What way round is it that way?
That's cruel.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, listen.